Okay, so we learned what is a checkmate. Okay, so checkmate is when there is a check to the king and he cannot move and escape. He cannot capture the attacker and escape. Okay, clear with that? Now we are going to learn a concept which is called stalemate. Okay, stalemate means, say for example, this is the position. Okay, so if this is the position and play, okay, so black is making this move to a2. So when black moves the rook to a2, now what happens? After black, white should play, right? So this black piece is controlling in the second rank. It is also controlling the g5. So the king can only move one step around, right? Whichever is safe. Now all these three squares are not safe. So king has no legal move. Okay, so king has no way to go. The white player has no other. Okay, there should always be a king. Okay, so without king there is no position. So a white player, if he has to play, he doesn't have any move, but his king is not under check. The king is not under check, but the white move. Say for example, if white has some pawn, he can push the pawn. Okay, if white has some bishop or some other piece, if he could move that piece, he could move that piece. But here he doesn't have any other piece. Okay, so if he doesn't have any other move and his king is not under check and he could not, this position is called stalemate. Okay, so even if the position is like this, let's take like this. So if we take a position like this, now what is happening? Black could not move the pawn. Black has a pawn but could not move. Okay, white has made a move. Now black is not able to move anywhere. He cannot move here because this is illegal. Here he cannot move here, but wherever he is, a8, there is no check. Okay, so that's why the first point, whenever I tell about checkmate, the first point is there is a check to the king and he cannot escape. Now in stalemate, there is no check to the king and he has no legal moves. Stalemate, this is one thing which you have to be aware of. Okay, and then there is something called double attack. Okay, so and then knight fork, it goes hand in hand. Okay, so if there is a king here and there is a, let's, okay, and we'll put our king somewhere. So now white has to make a move. Okay, white is making this move. Okay, from here it is attacking the king, which means it is giving check, and it is also attacking the queen, which means this piece is attacking two pieces. This is double attack. Since it is knight, we use the word fork. Any other piece, I will show you an example after this, that we will call double attack. If a piece attacks two pieces at the same time, we call it double attack. Okay, the same thing, if a knight does it, then we will call fork. Okay, so fork, fork. So the knight is forking. Okay? So the first thing is, when king is under check, you have to move the king away to a safe square. So this is a very forced move for the black. Black has to safeguard the king, and in turn black will lose the queen. Okay, so this is how the knight, thing called triple attack or family fork. Okay, so we call it, if a piece attacks three pieces at the same time, it is called triple attack. But family fork happens only like this. Okay,
Can you say everything again?
This is okay. Be on mute. This is just an example. Okay, so white has made this move. Now it is attacking the king, which is check to the king. It is attacking this piece and also this piece. So when king, queen, and then okay, these three pieces are getting attacked by the knight at the same time, then we call it family fork. The term is family fork. Okay, so now what happens? The king is forced to move, and then you take the queen because more than a rook, higher points. Okay, so now let's look at one example for double attack. Okay, I will put these pieces as I'll put a black king somewhere, and then I'll put white king somewhere, because without king there is no position. Okay, without king position is illegal actually. So the bishop is moving here. Let's take it as okay. Let's put the bishop here on h4 now, or not even on h4. It's okay. It's just an example, right? So when the bishop made a move to f6. Bishop made a move to f6. It is attacking this piece. It is attacking this piece. So this is called double attack, attacking two pieces at the same time. Okay. Say triple attack. And then we will take one more piece, which is a bishop. Okay. So I'll put. Okay, so if queen were to move, and if queen is making this move, this is just an example, hypothetical example. Okay, so the queen is attacking this piece, and this piece at the same time. So this is called triple attack. Quickly tell you the points for each pieces. Okay, for pawns, for each pawn, this is just for calculation, and because in a position, the position of the piece is what important. Okay, and you check with the pawn. If the pawn is valuable, it is priceless. Okay, wait, we can take it as 1 point. Okay, so for a pawn it is 1 point. Then for a knight and then bishop, this is 3 points and this is 3 points. This is just hypothetical, it doesn't apply everywhere. Then you cannot say knight is having 3 points. Okay, so it depends on position. Just for a beginner to understand, we are using this points. Okay, so this is only for a beginner level. When you advance in learning chess, you will drop all these things out. Okay, so this is a knight and then bishop is 3 points. For a bishop it is 3 points. Okay, just for you to comprehend. Okay, this is not something which we will apply it in a higher level. Okay, then for a rook it is 5 points. Okay, and for a queen they say it is 9 points, 9. And for a king, because if king is checkmated, the game ends, so that there is no points for the king, because king is the most valuable piece. It's a very important piece. Okay, so the reason for this is, let's take this as an example, and white is making this move. White has taken a knight which is worth of 3 points, and black is in turn taking 1 point. The pawn, white pawn is 1 point, right? So who has taken higher? Who has gained higher? White. Okay, because you lost your knight, you have to calculate, should I give this piece for the sake of a pawn? No. Okay, should I give my queen for the sake of a pawn? No, I should not do that. So like that you have to judge. So for that we will use this just only for the beginners level. Okay, so when you start, you go to higher levels, you would automatically know what to do and what not to do. Okay, so I will finish this class now. If you have any doubt, please give a voice message or please send me a message. I will reply it to you whenever I have time. Okay.